7 of Kyle Casper will start third. They roll off of turn number 4, and the green flag is out.
And it's DeGasparis. He jumps the line down into turn 1. He touches off the 11 of Vanas, but watch that 7 as we already have trouble spinning with the 0-2 of Hudson spinning, collecting the 100 of Melbourne. And then you see Cavallaro on that 87, unfortunately just becoming part of the accident there.
So we're under yellow for the first time before we even get around to turn number 2. Deep in the pack, Mark Hudson, and it looked like the 3X of Scott Masherow getting together. Sorry about that. And the 87 of Mike Cavallaro clipping off the left front fender, and Joe Melbourne. Looking for the green off of turn number 4. They wind it up off the corner. Green flag is out. We're back underway.
They head down in the turns 1 and 2 side by side of DeGasparis and Vanas, but give the edge to Vanas as he starts to try to pull off of turns 3 and 4, trying to get a run as they head down to the stripe.
Cross turn 4 and across the stripe, and it is the 11 at the top of the field as Ryan Vanas gets a half a car length advantage down the back straightaway.
As they head down into 3 and 4, a little bump off the side. You'll see a lot of beating and banging in this division up front, but it's DeGasparis down in turn 1 with Vanas on the outside. Casper sitting in that 3rd position.
Dennis Stange in the 44 getting a little crossed up as they roll down into turns 1 and 2. Gets it refired, slides it way up the racetrack, holds on as a bunch of cars slide by. The 2 of Kenny Stamfel spins out of the infield. Roscoe DeJesus goes around, and at lap number 3, we are slowed up again. They're going to wind it up one more time. Josh Venata looks the field over off of turn number 4. DeGasparis winds it up. Green flag is out. We're underway. Drag racing down into turn number 1. DeGasparis slides up. Look at Casper trying to make it 3 wide. No, this one's coming back.
Yep, somebody down there didn't like that start. DeGasparis tried to stretch it out just a little bit and might have gotten on the
again. DeGasparis bringing him down at a pretty good clip with Vanessa on the outside. Looking to wind it up this time. It's an even start. Green flag is out. We're back underway.
So DeGasparis and Vanas take it down full speed as DeGasparis a little loose coming out of 2, allowing the 11 of Vanas to get a little bit of an edge on him.
Off the corner they come side by side for the lead. Off the corner, give Vanessa the nod at the stripe as he leads lap number 3 down into turn number 1. Trying to shut the door. DeGasparis slides up the racetrack. Kyle Casper tries to make a run down to the inside.
It's Vanas coming out of 4, but here comes Casper getting up on the back bumper of that 71 Customs ride as they head down into turns 1 and 2.
Off the corner they come, top 5 cars, nose to tail down into turn number 3. Keep an eye on the 13 of John Dickerman as he tries to get that car straightened out. He battles with Mark Anzalone. As we say that, Dickerman slides up the racetrack, gathers it back in, and loses a little bit of momentum.
Up front, it's all Vanas as they start to single file straighten out as they heads down into 3 and 4, trying to settle in this late model race, but it's going to be Vanas, DeGasparis in the 7 of Casper, and Dennis Stamfel as they come out of 2.
Stamfel sits 4th down the back straightaway, the Volvo Rents equipment machine, as he tries to close in on the top 3. Behind him, Paul Newcomb and Frank Duquette raging battle in their very first late model race.
Newcomb trying to stay in front of that 03 of Duquette, but it's going to be up front. It's all Vanas and that Team V transport ride as they cross the stripe down in the 1.
8 laps complete. Kyle Casper takes a look to the outside of Jerry DeGasparis. Couldn't get the run there. Oh, look at Mark Anzalone in the number 10. Nice save there, but loses a whole bunch of ground down the back straightaway.
Vanas taking it down in 1 and 2 with still DeGasparis in the 71 behind him, but here comes Casper right up on the back bumper of that 71 ride.
50 laps is a long distance for the late models here this afternoon as they chase Vanessa across the stripe. Vanessa's opened up a 6/10 advantage over the rest of the field.
The 80 of Hussey a little squirrely as he's coming out of 3 and 4. He's going to try to hold it down to the bottom, straightens it out, but DeJesus getting by in the corner.
Trouble down at turn number 3 and 4. Frank Duquette in the 03. The NAC Security and Sound Machine gets together. He spins down to the infield grass, able to keep that car rolling straight. We stay green with 11 laps complete.
Still up front, it's all Vanas in that East Coast collision number 11 as he heads down in the 1 and 2, leaving DeGasparis in the 71 and Casper running 2nd and 3rd. Up front, it's still Vanas in that 11 ride, trying to stretch out his lead just a little bit over that 71. Casper in the 7 and the 2 of Dennis Stanford.
Off the turn number 4, Vanessa starting to get into some lap traffic. You got to wonder if this is going to be a hindrance or a help to the veteran as he rolls down the back straightaway, slides underneath the 80, and puts him -1 to the field.
Ryan Vaness trying to pick his way through some of the lap traffic, taking a couple cars here and setting now as DeGasperi gets underneath the 80. He's going to try to follow the same lines of that 11 car that worked through some of this lap traffic.
Off the corner they come across the stripe and completing their lap trouble off the turn number 2. The 20 of Matt Bro goes around, and we are slowed up with 15 laps complete for the 20 of Matt Bro going around off of set turn number 2. And
the pace car ducks off, so we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. 15 laps complete. Josh Vanad looking him over, liking what he sees. Green flag waves, and we're back on the green flag racing.
Jerry didn't like the inside when his car was down low. We'll see what he can do on the outside. Vaness gets the jump. DeGasperi trying to hang tight. Look at Kyle Casper fill the hole down on the inside.
Casper in the 7 and the 71 of DeGasperi trying to do what they can to get up on the bumper of that 11, but Vaness is going to lead him down into 1.
Side by side, up at the top of the field. Jared DeGasperi winding it up high, trying to get back to the top of the field as they roll off of turn number 4. DeGasperi up high, Vaness down to the inside, Casper right there behind.
Vaness is going to hold a slight advantage as he goes down into 2, pushing up just a little bit, making that racetrack look a lot wider for that 71 as he battles back on the outside.
Off the corner they come, Vaness sets up top. DeGasperi winds up that second groove with Casper trying to find a way by the top 2. Down the backstretch. Look at Paul Newcomb work the inside of the deuce of Stampful as they come off of turn number 4.
He gets a little squiggly coming out of there, allowing the 47 to sneak underneath him. Bernard, he's going to get tangled up, and the 1 going to drive right over the hood of the 2 of Dennis Stampfire. 19
laps are complete. We're into yellow for the 4th time here this afternoon when Bill Bernard tried to sail it in a little bit too deep, got together with the 7 of Paul Newcomb and the 2 of Denny Stampful. Those 2 cars go around in the middle of the corner, and we're into yellow at lap number 19.
Josh Venata up in that McDonald's flag stand waiting for the green to come out this time, checking over the field one last time, liking what he sees. If it clears, he goes green. Yes, he does. And we're back on the green flag racing with Venat, jumping out to a big jump in the big earning.
Up on the throttle they come as they come off of turn number 2. Kyle Casper once again fills the hole underneath Jerry DeGasperi. They roll down into 3. Dennis Stange settles into 4th, and look who's up inside the top 5. Jeremy Lilly in that Patriot Oil machine has worked himself up through the field.
The 11 of Vanas is trying to hold back that 71 on the outside, knowing he can't make it too wide of Casper, and that 7 is going to slide right underneath him.
Well, it kind of appears that both Ryan and Jerry got a little bit of a handling issue in both their cars, and Ryan figures as long as he keeps Jerry to the outside, Kyle's got nowhere to go. Kyle's going to get impatient, though. Keep an eye on him.
But here comes Jerry DeGasperi at the line just by a small amount, but drove it in a little too hard, allowing the 11 of Vanas to get back underneath him as they head down into 3 and 4.
Ryan Vaness, the Team V transport machine, sets the pace off the corner, trying to hang on with DeGasperi up on the outside. Deep in the pack, they try to battle for position. 3 wide, Matt Rowe to the inside, settles back in behind.
But it's door-to-door with the 11 and that 71 as they come out of 4 with the 71. Just a little squiggly coming out, allowing the 7 to get underneath him a little bit. But crossover flag, but give it to Vanas as they head down into 3 and 4.
25 down, 25 to go as they come off of turn number 4. A drag race and across the stripe. It is the 11 by a hair setting the lead.
Casper sitting back there watching the 11 and 71 battle a little bit, waiting for his time, waiting for someone to make a mistake so he can take advantage of the opportunity, but it's going to be Vanas down into 1.
Off of turn number 2, Digger Sparry settles into the second spot. Battle for fourth. Give it to the 3 of Jeremy Lilly, who gets by the sliding Dennis Stange as the handles start to go away on that machine.